Hello, and welcome back to the Banner Saga, where everything is confusing. On the last episode, we saw some stuff and learned some mechanics, and then figured out some mechanics, deriving them through math, and then rested up a bit. So we're gonna leave camp. That may have been a waste of time anyway, since we're about to enter the town.
Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
I mean, for being the shitty outlaw town, it looks like a decent place to live. It's not like a slum. Peasant. By Hatterborg, that's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself, until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away. Carrying them away? Okay, there we go. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scofflings out here, maybe? Could they have Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakan takes off at a run. What? Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. What? Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful. I never saw this. Did this just not happen before? Now confirm the move. This mirror can attack diagonally and up 2 tiles away. What? What does that mean? Diagonally... Okay. You need to explain that. Is that 2 separate things? Smearman can attack diagonally and can attack up to 2 tiles away? Or... Yeah, okay, that's what it means. Because it diagonally and up. Yeah, it's poorly phrased. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now click the enemy to target. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. You mean this? Armor blocks attack on strength. Why are we coming back to this? Did you lie the first time? Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength. Oh! What the fuck? Game, you need to explain this way earlier. You can't just show me shit and then explain it later. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there is a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. Okay, suddenly this explains like 3 questions I had at the same time. So this makes perfect sense. I've got 10 strength, he's got 15 armor. So I'm trying to... I do a minimum of 1 damage, but for every point of strength, or every point of armor over 10... Like, if he had 10 armor, I would guaranteed do 1 damage. For every additional point of armor, I have a 10% chance to fail. That makes perfect sense. Why did you think you couldn't explain that before? Also, why is there a dead Varl there? Interesting. Oh well, it doesn't want me to do it anyway. But as I think was seen in some of the previous combat, it's interesting that adding will does not reduce the percentage; it adds damage points. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Well, I don't know about that. It does explain a lot of the things I had, the questions I had about, like, why you would ever pick armor, except for a massively overpowered character. But it's sort of, I'm sort of vindicated because it's basically saying, yeah, it's for characters when their armor beats your strength. What are you, retarded? Oh, child. Well, now I sort of... Well, I guess we're doing combat anyway, so it wasn't a waste to rest, but it feels like a bit of a waste by virtue of the fact that we're now going to have to heal him, I'm sure. Okay, you're going next. Interesting. Added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Rank plus 100% to hit. Strength damage plus 1. Okay, so that's why it's not showing a percentage, because it's a guaranteed hit. So it does 2 damage? It'd be nice to see how much damage it's actually going to do. 1 break to target, 1 break added to heavy... What is heavy impact? I don't know what heavy impact is. Heavy impact. Splash damage, 1 strength damage. I would hope that's not... That doesn't have friendly fire. Does it? Okay. Huh. So that's interesting. It's an interesting trade-off. Oh, that's actually not what I wanted to do, but that's... I could have done worse things, I guess. Alright. I kind of want to move up there, but I'm a little worried about taking a beating for it. But I think the next thing will be to use Tempest when this guy comes around to attack me, right? Probably. Splinter. Plus 3 armor damage to Dredge. Is that what these are? Dredge? Are these the Dredge? The fabled Dredge that we... Oh, yeah. Dredge Brute. Plus 3 armor damage to Dredge causes 1 armor damage to all chained to all the adjacent Dredge. That's handy. Plus 3 armor damage to Dredge. Tremble the script. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I'm looking at the wrong... I'm looking at the wrong thing. Plus 3 armor... +3 armor damage to... What? Oh! Oh! It's 3 plus armor. So if you do more than 3 armor damage to dredge, to it, it causes 1 armor damage to its allies. I think is what it's saying. Fuck, guys. There's so much UI here. Like, there's so much space. Why is everything abbreviated and not fully explained? So he's not going to be able to get in range. You can get up to this guy. Okay. Why can I not use my willpower? I've got 3. I don't really understand, but I'm not going to use Tempest, so 3 health damage it is. Which was 3 less damage I took on that hit. I mean, I'm still pretty roughed up by that, but less so than I would be. Breaks an enemy armor and punish enemies for retaliating. Okay. And that's only 1 willpower to get up that close. The question is it worth it versus just probably is. I'll at least do 2 damage to it. Break damage to target, plus run to return the favor. So maybe should I do that, or should I boost a regular attack? Still don't... I wish I knew what the outcome was. I could see what the outcome was on this. Breaks an enemy's armor and punishes enemies for retaliating. Rank 1, break damage. Break damage to target. What? +1 to... There's also the issue of this text is different when it's not selected versus when it is. Okay. Oh, it's only armor damage, retaliate. Interesting. Okay. Let's go with this. Hopefully this will work out. Oh man, is he gonna get fucking rocked again? Even if I go there, it won't... It puts me in more danger and the splash damage doesn't affect. Hopefully that was a good choice. Should have made that more No, because he's weakened, because he's gotten so beat up. Fuck. Does it make sense to have people retreat? It seems like a... Seems like that's just asking for trouble to have people retreat, but at the same time, with him being on the brink of wounding again, and I mean, this guy's next, so he's going down, I think, but unless I can get over to deal with him, no, I can't. Alright, well, this guy's going down again. Did that not hurt the other guy too? It was highlighted as if the splash was going to work, but... Make him less effective. This guy goes next, so we'll use an attack to make him less effective. But again, we're not reducing it to 1 and decreasing. It's not worth it because it's not reducing his damage output to 0. Although, in that case, he missed, because it was 60... He has 60%... no, 40% chance to hit me. Because he had 6 strength versus my 12 armor, making an excess of 60 at 10% each. It's a 60% reduction, so he had a 40% chance to hit. Oh, God, game. I mean, I don't mind doing math, but you could have easily put this all on screen instead of making me do it in my head. Okay. You are next. Does it make sense to move up and deal with you? I think it does. Because if I can reduce your strength, certainly if it's by 5, then that significantly reduces your ability to hurt me. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of, like, the give and take. But it's hard. It's not very clear. That's for sure. There's a lot of balancing to be done, much more so than most strategy games. At least the ones I've played. This ambient track is very odd. Okay. So, if I kill this guy, his friend's gonna hit me instead. So, it probably makes sense to kill this guy and let this guy take a swing at me. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. What? Where does that mechanic even come from? Who has the horn? When did this start? Is this only for the Jarl? Why didn't it exist before? Using the horn will give 1... So this is just basically a bonus mechanic, is... If I... like a general pool. The horn aspect of it is just an obfuscation, I think. Okay. Okie dokie. Promotion. Promotion. Injured again. I don't know, man. Maybe you shouldn't have spent so much money on that fancy tunic. You could buy some armor instead. You trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. The Khan goes to where Wagner lies face down. The future Varl king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Oh, that's what... Wow, way to undersell that, guys. He was just like a little thing up in on the map. So Wagner died and we didn't... Like, it's being noted here with just this. That's bad. Wagner's dead. Okay, time to end the dialogue. Chapter 2, cut with keen-edged sword. That's really and then they just end it. Alright, well... This looks like something to explore. Well, I guess this is progressing without my permission, so I guess we'll just watch it. Deployment happens before battle. Click your units. Why is this telling me this now? Rook and Alette to deploy them within the blue squares. Click ready to start the battle. You know what? This has been sort of a short episode thus far. We'll get, since we didn't get a true combat in the last one, we'll get 2 in this one. I'm gonna regret doing this. Careful, don't get too close. Mark Prey does armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. What? It's interesting. They must be intelligent, since that one was actually hunting a deer. Orange squares indicate the range of the unit's attack. Archers like Rook and Alette. Oh, they're both archers? I guess I didn't. I should have checked. He had a sword in hand, so have a much longer range than melee units. Hits all units between the archer and the target, doing bonus armor break damage. Okay. What is bonus? Oh, +1 bonus damage. Okay. Versus just doing this. I guess we'll find out. How much is this going to do? 1. So it was a... Does armor break damage all allies within range? Huh. Okay. So I made a mistake. Oh, interesting. That's worth a try. All right. Cool. Alette. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. Rook. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No, we have to try. Be quick. Alette calms the yaks while you frantically toss supplies back in the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Plus 15 supplies. Oh my god, why are you explaining this at this point? Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. Okay, so that's why my math was probably wrong before. Is because it was counting all three types of people and I was only counting... Well, no, my math still should have been right because I was counting the subtractions, not the number of people, relative people. It still doesn't make sense. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell as well as a few items. Why is the... Wait, is this going to keep ticking? Oh, God. Why is there... Oh, we are moving. God, that's so tiny I couldn't tell that that was what was happening. I was like, why is time ticking? Why can't I click things? Oh, God. God, this game has style, though. I love it. I love the style.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
I appreciate the game moves at its own pace, but it's slightly slow. Ivor. The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntsmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge, everywhere. Dredge, how did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running toward the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Alet to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alet. No, wait. I want to help. I don't know. She seems capable. Let them fight, Ivor. Why not invite some goats to join us, too? You're asking for dead kids. Well, okay, I didn't realize we were inviting everyone. I mean, she already killed one of them. So, I just meant her. I won't let anything happen to her. They have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Fuh. Eagle, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside, then we figure out what to do next. More shots draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Alright, if this is going into combat, then I'm going to call the episode. Okay, good. Alright. So, I'm going to call the episode here. It's a neat transition to a new perspective. I'm kind of curious about how the structure of this whole game goes. I mean, like I said, it's not super long, so the whole idea of switching around perspectives and all that, I'm concerned that it's going to make the whole thing feel a bit less satisfying since it's going to be a bit less focused. But, yeah, I don't know. For all the learning curve or learning cliff, it's, you know, I'm enjoying this thus far. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with my learning of the mechanics and all that. It should go without saying at this point, but leave your thoughts. I'm curious to see what you think of this, whether you're a tactics fan or otherwise. Yeah, it's a curious thing. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.